So our emotions and senses are not just for eating. It's not just for always feeling bad. It's not for anger. It's not for just using them recklessly. Our emotions and our senses are really to direct ourselves into the reality that we desire. It really is about intentions. It really is about how is this making me feel, right? Like I feel like the senses, especially your fingers and all of this, are like our antennas. And we use these things because we're injecting a reality into the quantum field in order to align ourselves to the desire and what we want and how we want to live, right? So this morning I was meditating on how oftentimes I think our senses are really our antennas into piercing into the reality that we want. And the emotion that comes from that piercing, how do I feel when I'm in this space? How does this make me feel? It's like this awareness, and it's this communication with yourself, you and your higher self, having this communication of being your GPS navigation. We are natural lovers. We were formed out of love, shaped out of love, but we came into a place that's full of contrast. So now it's always about remembering your original state and all that you are, and then maneuvering in that original state through the contrast in this reality that we are currently in. And while we're here playing the game, and while we're here creating worlds for ourselves and living many lives in this one reality, you get to choose when, where, and how you want to play the game. And so if you pay attention to the things that we desire in life, a lover, a sexual encounter, anything materialistic, a house, a vehicle that is nice, that's new on the market, clothes, all these things represent a feeling and an emotion. Usually what we do as humans is that we focus on what we don't have, which puts us in a lower, dense frequency. But the whole point of it is getting to that feeling. But you're able to get to that feeling in the now moment. Even though you mentally, in the mind, feel like you don't have it, you actually just need that feeling in order to align yourself to that thing. Did that make sense? I hope that made sense. So basically, what we do is, or what I do, you don't have to do shit with your life. You can just keep on living the way that you're living. But what I do, just to kind of inspire, is I want to already be in that feeling. So I visualize what that feeling would be like, right? For me, right now, my major goal is to either get my RV or my Ram ProMaster. I've been visualizing, and you don't have to start big. Start small just so you can practice and exercise the energy and playing with your energy field. So I visualize, if I had that in this moment, how would that make me feel? And you got to deal with the if in order to get to the feeling, right? Because you need to know what that would feel like. But right now, you're in a space of getting it. So how do I get to that? So you do have to sit back and be like, it's okay for me to have the if in the moment, because I need to grab that feeling of what I need in order for me to align myself to it, so I can live in that feeling on a daily and on a regular, so I can begin to bring and magnetize that thing to myself. So anything that you desire, a love relationship, anything materialistic, you just have to, if I had that, what would it make me feel like? And that's all we're really chasing. That's all people are chasing, is how to feel. If I had this would make me feel better. If I had $1 million, I'd be able to do more. And if I was able to do more, I would feel a lot better about my life. It's all a feeling. It's an emotion. You don't have to wait until you have that thing to actually have the emotion. So when you begin to, acknowledge this, you really begin to put yourself in a space of, well, shit, why am I even waiting to have this thing? I know what it would feel like. And to be able to be present and glorify it in a way that is in the now moment through emotions and feelings, then you begin, the universe is like, okay, you're opening it up. You're opening up your space. You're opening up your heart. You're opening up your emotions, because you're not living out of lack now. You're living out of pure divine creation, and pure divine alignment. And, that's just kind of been a beautiful space to be in. And, you have to get into a space where you are being truly accountable for how you are feeling in every moment. Where is your energy being directed? And not only that, you have to consider yourself this very sacred Taurus field that is just pure, positive energy that is just living in a contrast reality. You know what I'm saying? And when you begin to do that, when you feel off or you feel yourself in a way that doesn't align to what it is that you desire, and you kind of may have anxiety, or you might be falling into the depths of depression, it really is just your internal GPS letting you know that you're out of alignment with your divine nature, and so you got to pick yourself back up. You have to realize this, and it's okay to feel, but you don't want to be consumed by shit that is going to now take you into a different space of yourself that could result in, you not enjoying your life here. So yeah, of course, I always like to inspire you guys, and this was just what I was considering, not considering, but meditating on for myself this morning. And, I just love to share, whether you like it or you don't like it. So yeah, that's beautiful Thursday, by the way. And let's see the planet ruler, Jupiter. Color yellow. It's my ring. Yellow sapphire, amber, topaz, and citrine, which I actually have citrine on my bracelet. Jupiter, the planet of abundance and luck, rules Thursday. This is a planet of goodness and generosity. Thus, acts of service and donating your time are considered auspicious on Thursdays. Like the moon, Jupiter is a social planet, and Thursdays are best spent in the company of loved ones. What to wear? Hoping to bring about more abundance and luck in your life, find something yellow to wear on Thursdays. I have an amber ring that I use as a default Jupiter Day accessory. So you don't have to go all out with the colors. Remember, everything in this life is intentional. If you wear something yellow, you will see this. And remember your intention that today is Jupiter. It's about generosity. It's about spending time with other people. It's a social planet. It's about abundance, so every time you wear something yellow and you bring this energy into yourself and you honor the planet of the day, you're in a space of intentional designing your life. You're living by design, and you're not living by default. And so whenever you're living a very intentional life, things will begin to flow. You will open up the gates of the river to allow it to flow and not be always so stagnant and blocking it because you're living by default. All right? So anywho, you guys have a beautiful day, and I wish you the best creation of all creations of your life. And remember that you are an infinite being with limitless possibilities. Peace.